All right, for number 1, to isolate the x, we need to subtract 13 because it's positive, leaving us with negative 4x. And then 25 minus 13 is 12. Remember to keep track of your inequality. We are dividing by a negative 4, and so that flips our inequality. 12 divided by negative 4 is negative 3. Divide by this negative, flip your inequality. To graph this, we put negative 3 on the graph. And I always like to put 0 as well, just to see the relation. Since there is no line, I'm going to leave an open circle. And since it's greater than, I'm going to shade to positive infinity. So here is our solution in inequality notation. Here's the solution on the graph. Number 2, we can combine some like terms. We've got 2x terms. A 16 plus a 4 is 20. So I'm going to combine my like terms. Whoa, 20. 20x plus 3 less than or equal to 103. Now we can isolate x by subtracting 3. And then dividing by a positive 20. No flip, because the 20 is positive, so no flip. So to graph this, I put 5 on my number line, and 0 would be over here this time. And so I am going to put a closed circle on the 5 because we do have this line. And then this is less than. And so less than is towards the 0 and towards negative infinity. Whenever you see the less than sign, which makes an L shape if you were to stand it up, it's your less than, and it's also left. And so that's for your less thans. Put that. Okay. Number 3. Let's get rid of these parentheses by distributing this 2. And then add 2n to both sides. Oh, all the n's canceled, leaving us with a 6 on the left and an 8 on the right. This statement says 6 is greater than 8. Our variables dropped out, so this is one of our special cases. And since this is false, 6 is not greater than 8. The alligator should never be facing the smaller number. So if that's the case, it is false. And then we say no solution. If it were true, we would say infinite solutions. So we can't graph anything. Number 4. Distribute the 3. Oh. Isolate the x term. Negative 21 is negative 36. Divide by a positive 3. So no need to flip. And so x is greater than or equal to negative 12. Negative 12 would be here. 0 would be way over there. We're going to put a closed circle And since it says greater than, we shade towards the 0 and towards positive infinity. Whoa, lots going on number 5. First things first, get rid of parentheses. Oh, -4 times this positive 5 is -20. Okay, we can combine some like terms before we start isolating. And so I've got a -4p and a positive 6p for a positive 2p. And then we still have that -20 greater than -19 plus 2p. Now we're ready to get all the p's on one side. And so if I subtract 2p, this is another case where our variable drops out completely, leaving us with -20 is greater than -19. -20 on a number line is actually less than -19. Negatives always throw students off, including me. And so this is actually a false statement. The statement we are left with is false. -20 is less than -19. And so this is another situation where we have no solution. You can't graph anything. This little circle with a line through it means empty set. It's another fancy math notation. Empty set means you have a set with nothing in it because there is no solution, so your curly brackets are completely empty. Don't say 0, because 0 is a number and can be a solution, and this one says no solution, not even 0. All right, last one, distribute. Gives us 6k plus 10, a -4. Let's combine these like terms. 10 minus 4 is 6. Now let's isolate the k. Last step is divide by a positive 6, no flipping because it's positive. So k is less than or equal to 7. On our graph, 7 would be here, 0 would be here. Close circle, because we've got this equal to. Less than is to the left.